The third one is to own your power, to own the fact that you are powerful. And I want to explain something that many people here may not understand, but all of you are into metaphysics or spirituality, or if you meditate, you're doing metaphysical things. So this is something you've probably heard or you've read about and you've gotten some confusion about. And that is the simple truth that you create your own reality. Now, there is no exception to that rule. But when people hear that, they're saying, well, I can understand that, yeah, okay, I set goals and I created this new business. Yeah, I see I created that reality. Or I can create my attitude about cancer, but I didn't create the cancer. The more willing you are to be responsible, the more power you have. And responsibility is your ability to respond to your life. No, you didn't cause your cancer, but you allowed it. Now, this is a touchy subject, and let me explain it because this can help you to understand it. When you became physical, you were inside your mother, and your beliefs create your reality. That's the fundamental thing your beliefs do. Well, you came in here and you adopted your mother's beliefs, your father's beliefs, what it meant to be a man, what it meant to be a woman. You took on society's beliefs, and you create reality by holding on to these twisted, distorted beliefs, because all of those people rarely had learned about the truth of life. Life's a bitch, and then you die, and struggle, and all this stuff, and you believe this, and guess what? Your beliefs create your experience. But when you can allow, you allowed yourself to adopt these beliefs because you weren't conscious enough to choose your own. But as you grow and evolve and you realize you hit the wall that these beliefs don't quite feel right. I see other people doing things that don't have different beliefs and they're creating different realities. And so you start to stretch and you start to form your own beliefs. And that's when you start to consciously create your reality by causing it. But you allowed it in the beginning, and you also allow it, like for instance, a person doesn't say, okay, I'm going to sit down and visualize for 20 minutes getting colon cancer. Nobody does that. But to say that you're a victim of it and you had nothing to do with it is not true either. Because you see, it's like a certain environment. When people repress and harbor their emotions because we've been taught and conditioned from the time we're little to not express anger, especially women aren't allowed to express anger. Men are a little bit more leeway to do that, but men can't be hurt. That there's all these social norms. But in general, all emotion that is constricting, and I didn't say the word negative for a reason, but constricting emotions are considered bad and wrong, and we repress them and we judge them and we shove them down into our body, and it creates an environment not unlike a hothouse where certain seeds can grow. Cactus doesn't do well in a humid, moist environment, nor do ferns grow well in the desert because the environment is not appropriate. So you also allow your reality by repressing emotion, by negative thinking, by, again, the bitterness, the resentment, not forgiving, all creates an internal environment which can allow for negativity to grow, including ill health, including dis-ease, including cancer. Now, what gives you more power and freedom to say, your cancer's genetic, it's just the luck of the draw, it's just because you have those parents, you have no power over it, you poor thing. Or to say, you know what, I can change my environment. I can look at the emotions and change and resolve some of the stuff that is creating the environment, which is allowing this to grow. It doesn't guarantee it will, but it creates the perfect temperature, humidity that can allow for negativity to grow. And when I can take responsibility and change that, guess what? That negativity can't grow anymore. And I have a miraculous recovery. And there's been countless numbers of people who've done that, who've changed their diet and changed their beliefs and started to value their life. And so that's what I'm talking about. The third component here is to own your power. To own your power, that you create your own reality by causing it, which is easier to understand, which is your ego, or by allowing it, which is what you did as a child. You allowed yourself to pick up other people's beliefs until you grew and decided to change them, and also allowing by the environment, the way you handled certain things in your life that you were never taught how to do it properly. And also allowing is part of the soul. We have certain lessons to learn. Our ego didn't want to struggle. Our ego didn't want to have difficulty, but your soul is always there to try to help you to become more and to evolve. It cares about you. And it knows that you are more than this physical reality. So that is the third, is to own your power. The fourth